Last time on Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Some of these units can't even hit him.
This is the end!
Not so fast! This is the end! Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So, we're all excited for this upcoming battle of the Egil and Leon. But, first I wanted to answer a question. Some people have noticed I've been streaming a lot lately. Yes, so after I consider the game, don't hold me to this, but I'm considering streaming some of the other routes on Twitch, because I don't feel like editing an entire series again. And no, I'm not leaving YouTube for Twitch or anything like that, but it's just I do not want to edit 2 entire extra playthroughs if I do decide to do them. So I've actually worked my way to being a Twitch affiliate for over a week, and I am one now, so I can have subs and things like that. I'm actually getting emotes commissioned right now, so also just warning you guys, I don't have emotes yet, so if you sub, there's no benefit. But I'm actually going to come out with a video on that pretty soon. Secondly, I saw a bunch of recommendations about how I should work between my 3 different archers. A lot of people recommended making Bernadetta a Bow Knight, and I kind of agree with that. Bow Knights are like my second favorite class in FE, right behind Swordmasters, which surprisingly, I don't have any in this playthrough. I mean, I guess I have Catherine, but not one that I've made. And I agree. I think that is something I will start working towards. Alright, well, first things first, before we get started with the end of this month's event, I actually want to get through all these supports, which, when I looked at them, I noticed like 90% of them are with Raphael. So, I guess being a big tanky boy just standing around has been getting him a lot of support points, especially when he's defending. Anyways, let's get started.
So hungry. I gotta eat something.
Again, Raphael? Here, perhaps this will suffice.
Really? I can have this? But don't you need to eat after all that training?
We can't have you starving, can we? Your strength is a great asset. It would be a terrible loss if you fell faint in battle. Besides, no true noble can look upon the hungry with indifference.
Seriously? Wow, that's awful generous of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But listen while you eat. I believe it would benefit you to pay more attention to the way you carry yourself in the company of your betters. It is the duty of the nobility to protect the common folk. And, in return, the commoner is expected to show deference and respect. Naturally, I understand that there is a certain tendency toward familiarity because we are classmates. However...
Oh, that was tasty.
Raphael, did you hear a word I just said?
Oh, hey! I sent my little sis some of that fancy treat you gave me a while back. She wrote back to say that it was tasty and to thank you. So thanks.
No, he didn't. Not a word.
That is excellent news. I'm pleased to hear that you both enjoyed it. But there's no need for you to thank me. It was actually a gesture of gratitude in the other direction, from me to you. Thanks to the wisdom of your words, I have begun to consider my approach to dining in a completely new way. Mealtime has proven to be ideal for the study of character. It is a tool I intend to make great use of as the leader of the Alliance.
Yep. It's just like I told you. Food tastes better when you eat with good company.
That's not quite what I meant. No matter. You are satisfied, I trust?
I could probably keep eating, but I'm ready to train. All right. Time to get back to it so I can protect my buddy Lorenz.
I've not quite gotten through to you, have I? It is not the duty of a commoner to protect a noble. That is fundamentally against the order of society.
But, wait, what? I mean, yes, but at the same time, no.
But if you hadn't given me food just now, I couldn't have survived on the battlefield because I'd be too weak to train. Who'd take care of my little sis if I wasn't around? She'd probably end up starving to death as well. In a way, by feeding me, you're protecting her too.
It was only a little food. There's no need to get carried away.
You're a real decent noble, you know that? Worrying so much about my sister and all. All I gotta do is protect you. Then you protect everyone else, right?
I'm not certain your logic is sound, but your strength is undeniable. Very well. Do as you like. Dining certainly is a window to the soul. Eating with you has helped me to see that I've misjudged you. You're not some gluttonous simpleton. You are grateful for the protection the nobility offers, and eager to emulate our example.
It's so funny seeing these two talk to each other like this. Because a lot of the supports get really kind of dicey with emotions, and this one's just like, yeah, dude, I get you. That's the end of that. Alright. Next with Ignatz. Ignatz was pretty, So here's the thing, Ignatz and Raphael, if you remember their support, there was one of the first supports that showed up that really went ooh, because it was about Ignatz. I'm not quite sure. I guess Ignatz was feeling blame because his parents got Raphael's parents killed or something like that. It was a little while ago, but I'm sure they'll bring it up in a second.
Hey, Ignatz? Hey, Ignatz is here. What's gotten into him? Hey!
He just walks in his room, he's like, hey!
Hey, you've been acting weird lately. Are you sick or something?
Raphael! No, I'm fine.
So what's going on with you? Are you worried about something? Want to talk about it?
I don't know about worried. It's just, you know, your parents.
Hey now!
Ah! What is it?
I thought I told you to drop it. Just forget about it.
I can't just forget about it. You lost your parents. And when you were in need, my family did nothing to help you.
Well, what were they supposed to do about it? It's not like they killed my parents. And besides, that's our folks you're talking about. That's got nothing to do with us, right?
I still can't help but feel responsible. Like I owe you somehow.
Look, if you want to do something, just be my pal like you used to. We can eat tasty meals together, play games, make jokes, and laugh until our bellies hurt.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Of course it is. We were friends before, and there's no reason we can't be friends now.
Oh.
Raphael, thank you. And I'm sorry about before.
Their supports are really nice. Okay, Raphael and Lysithea. Last time we did this, Lysithea screamed at Raphael, as she seems to do with everyone in every support almost.
So heavy. I think I might have borrowed one too many books this time. And I have to return them at some point. Ah!
What's going on? Everything okay?
Just my luck.
Lysithea? Oh, wow. Look at the mess you made.
Thank you for the assistance. I can take it from here.
Were you planning on carrying this much weight on your own? Don't be ridiculous. You should have at least asked for help.
They're all books I need for my studies, and it's my own responsibility. No need to involve others.
How many classes are you? I feel like Lysithea is that student that takes like the maximum amount of allowed classes, and all their friends are like, why are you doing this? This is a really dumb idea. Like, no, I got it. It's fine.
I'm happy to help you carry some of them. How about half? That's fair, right?
No, really, I have this. I am not incapable, and I'm not a child.
No one called you a child.
As smart as you are, you sure are a silly person. I'm so tough. I'm gonna stand my ground. I don't need help from anyone.
That sounds so weird coming out of his mouth. You can tell that's more the voice actor and less what Raphael can do. It's a little hard to explain what I mean by that, but I think you might understand what I mean.
And when things don't go my way, I'm gonna act all sad and moody.
This support is amazing.
You are remarkably talented at channeling me.
Huh? Oh, no. Sorry. I was imitating my little sister. Her name's Maya. She's way smart, but she can be pretty stubborn. You remind me of her. What I mean to say is that I want to help. So swallow your pride and ask. I'll be carrying the stack of books now. Got a problem with that?
Yeah. You seem obstinately determined to go against my wishes.
All right. Is this a good spot to drop them?
Hey, What are you doing? They need to be stacked neatly, otherwise they'll topple. This one needs to be rearranged, otherwise the rest won't fit properly.
Wow, talk about picky.
You're the one who was so insistent on helping. If you're gonna help, do it right or don't bother.
Fine, fine.
I don't think I've ever actually seen, like, Raphael get truly angry in any of his supports. Like, he does get a little frustrated with people sometimes, but I've never seen him, like, get super angry. Oh boy, him and Hilda. He loves to help people, and
Right. Then this goes here.
Hilda loves to be helped.
Hello, Raphael. What exactly are you doing with that piece of wood?
Hey, Hilda. I'm just doing this.
With your bare hands. Impressive that just the outer ring is left. It makes quite a nice circle.
Yeah. I just gotta polish it up and paint it. Then the base of the necklace will be ready.
Sorry, did you say necklace?
How's it look? I bet it's the right size, too. And this tree bark smells
He's
amazing.
trying to make a necklace? Is he into carpentry?
Now I just need to carve these boar tusks to hang from it.
Boar tusks?
I almost forgot. I was gonna add these wolf claws, too. And I could even add some color to them.
And wolf claws?
Huh? Is something wrong, Hilda?
That necklace. It has a certain, rustic charm?
You're right. It really does. Want me to make you one while I'm at it?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Besides, I think it would look better on you than on me.
It would definitely look good on me. But this one's actually a birthday present for my little sis.
For your sister? I mean, don't you think she might like something more feminine? Something cute?
Something cute? What's wrong with something tough and rugged? This necklace is gonna have tusks and claws and stuff.
But girls don't usually go for tusks and claws and stuff. There should be flowers or gems or... Here, I can talk you through it. If you're making a necklace for your sister, you might try putting a pretty little flower in a small crystal bottle and sealing it with resin.
If you say so. But where would I find a flower that was pretty enough?
Oh, honestly, I don't know much about flowers, but... Now that I think about it, I remember hearing about a splendid flower that only blooms near Fódlan's throat.
It's interesting seeing a support where Hilda's trying to help someone out. Like, her support with Claude wasn't her trying to get Claude to do stuff for her, but, like, 90% of her supports are, I need to get this person to help me. And it's either the person's helping them, or someone's confronting them about being so lazy. So, it's interesting seeing something like these, where she's just talking to people about stuff, you know?
Fódlan's throat. That's on the eastern edge of the Alliance. I'd have to leave now if I'm gonna make it back in time.
Yeah, that does seem like a bit of a stretch. Okay, let me...
He's already gonna leave, isn't he?
Where'd he go? Well, no matter.
All right. And the last one with Raphael and Leonie.
Oh, it's Raphael. What's he doing at that desk? Hey, are you studying? I thought you'd given up on it. Nice to see her.
just walks up, hey Raphael, let's go. And he's just bawling his eyes out.
What the?
Oh, Leonie!
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
I just got a thank you letter from my little sister.
Okay, maybe start from the beginning.
My little sister lives with my grandpa now. She's had to deal with so much since I decided not to take over the family business.
You might have to back up a bit more before this starts to make sense to me.
Our parents were merchants, but they died in an accident. We had some money saved at first, but Grandpa isn't healthy enough to work, and I'm not smart enough to work a job that requires much thinking.
That's really tough. Hard to make a fortune with just your strength, I'm sure.
I had to sell all our valuables just to pay my way here so I could become a knight.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
My sister wants the best for me, but she's the smart one in the family. She's the one that should be here. When I ask if she needs anything, she always says she's fine. She doesn't want to ask me for anything, because she knows I'm having such a hard time here.
She sounds like a great kid. So, what did the letter say?
It says she's happy and thankful for all the study materials I sent her.
That's good, right? Wait, where did you find extras?
I couldn't find any. so I just sent her mine. It's like you said, right? It's better to give them to someone who will use them instead of letting them go to waste.
Don't take this the wrong way, but don't you still kind of need those? Well, I guess if it makes her happy, it's worth it. Maybe I can scrounge something up for her too.
I'm not sure if he's even gonna graduate and be a knight, as he says. Like, I know he's really trying, but I'm not seeing any success. Wait, I have a support with Aloise. What? Oh. Can't even do that yet. Okay, Lorenz. What is this?
What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late.
I super misread that line of dialogue. I thought Marianne just asked, I'm curious why you've been eating metal. Like he's just sitting up and he's like, well, real nobles, Marianne, eat what they are given without being picky, and he just like bites the end off a fork.
I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace. With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you are the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
Really?
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you. Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish, but I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
Wow, he's pulling some smooth words here.
You think I'm beautiful? Just the way I am?
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes.
I feel like that could be turned into a meme, like screen cap this and then just post unpopular opinion someone made, or like a popular opinion, I don't know, and then just add this scene on top of it. Done, meme made. It's perfect.
But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
What a strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am.
It's like he's such a weirdo, but I guess he's okay.
That was nice to hear.
Aw, that was sweet. Like, it's weird because when, like, people are like, Lorenz, people are complaining about you because all the girls don't like you, and every time he has a support with a girl, I think, like, he's starting to say the things I want to hear, although here we go again.
Ah, there's yet another option.
Lawrence, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, Hilda. I'm using these pieces to represent soldiers on the battlefield. This will allow me to better visualize concepts of strategy.
Very good. Is it fun?
Oh, it is utterly engrossing. Look, swap out just certain pieces for others, and the board completely changes.
Lorenz is playing Fire Emblem. He's playing Fire Emblem in-game.
Then, even considering the same types of units, employing different individuals calls for a new set of plans.
Oh, I see. Or I kinda see. It's hard for me to grasp really complex things like this.
Nonsense. It's thanks to your many requests that I've been adapting my fighting style of late. Working to accommodate you has convincingly shown me how essential it is to rethink tactics on a continual basis. After all, the risk of getting hurt is greatly reduced if you are prepared for any situation. So now I will be ready for anything.
Lawrence, you're so wonderful, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not just saying that to flatter you either. Honestly.
Tell me something, Hilda. Did you make all of these ludicrous requests of me purely so that I might have the opportunity to develop myself? Because if so, I am deeply moved. Thank you for caring so thoughtfully and passionately for my personal growth.
You're welcome.
It's like, nah, it's just because I'm lazy as fuck.
If you will permit me to return the favor, I do have one request to make of you.
I'm not usually one for fielding requests.
Oh no! Sorry about that. I accidentally kicked my, kicked the cord that goes from my Switch to my PC.
I would be so pleased to have the opportunity to observe you in action, in the heat of battle. Would you be so kind as to oblige me?
Oh, very well. You've convinced me. But if it gets too intense, you'll help me out, right?
Lorenz and Hilda have reached support level B. Perfect. Okay, we're back. I had to go and check and make sure that the HDMI cable connecting the Switch to my, By the way, is there any sort of, like, better cradle for the Switch? Because, like, I like this kind of system they have going on with the idea of a portable console that you can just sit down on a thing, and the thing has multiple USB ports, and it just makes it work like a normal console, but boy, is this thing flimsy feeling and flimsy looking. Anyways, let's continue. With what we can continue with, at least.
Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something?
Yes?
It's about animal behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals. I've read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to... are you listening, Marianne?
I was listening. I just don't think I can really...
For crying out loud! Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance?
My advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me.
This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible. You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed being, destined to bring doom and gloom to anyone you encounter.
Well...
Why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense? Just nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment. I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine.
Really?
Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit. And without growth, what's the point in carrying on?
Lysithea, I envy your confidence and strength.
Don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you?
Yes. Well, maybe someday.
The time is now! This is your moment!
Oh, okay.
That's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals?
I'll certainly try my best.
Aw. Lysithea is really harsh, but she's also really kind. Like, she doesn't just yell at people because she has a short fuse. Well, she does have a short fuse, but she usually has some sort of reasoning behind what she's saying. Leonie was actually having the same exact problem, too. Leonie kind of yelled at Marianne.
Oh, hey, Marianne. Leonie? I thought greenhouse duty was mine today. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm sorry. You've been avoiding me ever since I lost my temper, haven't you? You're probably scared of me now. In the moment, I was hurt. I'm sure you had good reasons to act the way you did. If you want me to leave you alone, I will. I promise. You've got nothing to fear from me.
Leonie,
I've watered all the plants, so I'm done here. I'll get out of your way.
Wait!
Huh? Hey, what is it?
It's,
I don't mean to bother you. I'm sorry for keeping you here. No, not at all. Thanks for keeping me. Honestly, I've been worried about you. If you ever want to talk about anything, just say so. I'll make time. I've been avoiding people for most of my life, so I'm not the best at speaking. I know it's hard. You've been through a lot, but it's worth the extra effort to talk to your friends. I make everyone uncomfortable. I just don't know how to carry on a conversation. Hey, we're having one right now. And I'm telling you, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm actually really happy. So don't worry about me. And it's okay to be quiet sometimes, but try to find a middle ground at least. Otherwise, you'll never get any better.
Oh,
As far as what to talk about, anything's good. Hobbies, things you like, a dream you had last night. Really, anything.
Okay, I just still want to give them, like, props for how they've been writing Marianne. Because writing, let's say this, more than shy characters, but kind of characters who are troubled in the same way as her, where they have bad judgment of things like self-worth, and they're always kind of worried about disappointing people. She is written really well. I have so many friends, as I've said before, that are much like her, and the amount of accuracy they have on this type of anxiety is kind of astounding, actually. I can almost tell that someone on the writing team has a similar issue.
okay then. I like this flower. I think it's nice.
I think so too. Did you know that where I come from, those have a completely different color?
Oh, really? I'd like to see that.
Great. Come visit my village someday. In fact, we should invite all of our friends. It'll be fun.
Oh, yes. That would be very exciting.
I saw sparkles. Okay, lastly, we have Ingrid and Claude.
Claude,
What's on your mind, Ingrid? Actually, if it's something troublesome, can it wait a bit? I am positively exhausted today, so I was gonna turn in early. Don't you try to stop me, you hear?
the sun just barely dipped below the horizon, yet you're already preparing for bed?
Rising with the dawn and setting with the sun. Isn't that how a life is meant to be lived?
I'm almost certain you have never been awake at sunrise, Claude.
And how would you know that? You haven't been peeking into my room every morning, right? I'll have you know I like to rise early for my daily meditation.
Uh-huh, sure. And I've decided to quit my pursuit of knighthood. At least try to make your excuses more believable. And that yawn just now. You didn't even bother covering your gaping mouth. One would never know you're of noble birth with how you conduct yourself.
You need to relax, Ingrid. Deep breaths, okay? A yawn can't hurt, I swear it. Really, you'd better get a hold on that attitude of yours. Otherwise, that pretty face is gonna get all twisted up with angry lines.
No. It's poking the hornet's nest now.
Guys don't like gals who are always griping at them. Try a smile every now and then. Here, let's practice. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're actually telling me to smile more, aren't you? How common? Since you're so insistent upon telling me what my face should be doing, perhaps my blade can restructure your face with a more permanent smile. All jokes aside, are you not our house leader? As a leader, you should set a shining example.
Oh, it's interesting. Huh. Because now that I've recruited Ingrid into here, it's the only way she has a support with Claude. So now she actually considers this her house. Like, the way the students talk about it, they're just like, oh, I'm just switching, you know, classes for temporary studies or whatever. But they actually, like, fully commit to switching houses.
A position such as yours comes with responsibilities. See that you consider them more carefully in the future.
Ish.
And just how long do you plan on lounging about yawning like a slob? At least lounge in your own quarters.
Okay.
Honestly, some people...
Wow, somebody needs to teach that girl to lighten up.
Just a little bit, Claude. Just a little bit. Those two, it's interesting, because usually Claude has, like, a sneaky way out of getting scolded, I feel. But with Ingrid, there's just no way around it. She has a tongue just as bad as his. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue with the month then. There's no one I want to certify to be anything else right now. I thought about taking Raphael off of Armor Knight, but he's been on it for so long. Don't really see the point. Alright then, let's go on this next mission, which is a big battle. Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Suggested level 13. Well, we're a bit over that, so I think we'll be okay. I mean, I did do 4 battles this month, so we got a lot of experience. Also, people were asking, why don't I just... In that battle I did yesterday, or not yesterday, but before... That was like the level 11 battle or whatever. They're like, why don't you just take your low-level units and have them kill people?
This is Gronder Field.
I think even if I took
Teach,
Bernadetta and killed everyone on that
war,
entire map with her, she would have gained like 1 level. It really was not worth the experience. What does he say? So this is Gronder Field. Hey, Teach. Not a bad place to wage war, is it? Absolutely.
I knew you'd understand.
I feel like that's foreshadowing.
Plenty of places to hide, and our pick of paths to advance through. It's the perfect battlefield for our tactics.
Yeah, for us liars.
I have my eye on that low hill over there. See it? It's the ideal spot to lure our enemies to, and then surround them with fire.
Fire is unacceptable. It's risky.
Gotcha, Teach. I know. We want all students to make it back to the monastery.
Oh, when he meant fire, I thought he meant just like a rain of arrows. I didn't think he meant to light the field on fire. Jesus Christ, Claude.
With you in command, we can't lose. The Imperial Princess and the Crown Prince don't stand a chance.
Professor, Claude, what are you two talking about?
What do you expect? It's Claude. I am certain he was foisting more of his ill-advised schemes on our poor professor.
Oh, you have me all figured out, Lawrence. You know me better than I know myself.
Win or lose, it's an honor just to participate in the legendary Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
No, we're winning. We are not losing. If we lose, you're all running miles.
We've got to win so we can show Captain Gerald what we're made of.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
I shall give it my all.
I'll just stay quiet and follow along, so I don't get in anyone's way. That will not be acceptable, Marianne. The whole point of this exercise is for each house to act as one. Do your best. I can't wait to see how well everyone does.
All right, sounds like Hilda will be taking control of a central hill and watching the battle from there. It's almost time. Come on, Teach. The battle starts now.
Oh, no, like precursor? I thought there was going to be some sort of ceremony. Well, alright. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest, guys. I really don't want to lose this. I don't know if you have to win to continue. I don't feel like you do, but I really don't want to lose, that's for sure. Okay. So how many units can we take? Okay, well that problem's solved because we can't take all of them anyway. Because some of them are just not students. Which makes sense. As for who I'm going to take this time around, who here is kind of over level? Well, hold on. Let's just see what we have to deal with on the battlefield for right now. We have these random soldiers. And a general? Wait, what is going on? Are there just random soldiers in the middle of the field? Okay, well, here's everyone. I will recruit you, Felix. Do not worry. You will join us soon. You too, Annette. You guys, I'm gonna take your entire house, Dimitri. I'm sorry. Probably minus Dedu and Ash, probably. I feel like apparently there's some sort of time limit on how long you get to recruit people. So... that's the thing. Anyways, we have these odd soldiers who are just kind of staring us down here. I don't really know why. I don't know what their deal is, but it looks like we're going to immediately have to deal with a few flyers more than anything else. So having a lot of archers is going to be useful. So instead of taking someone like Raphael, I would much rather have Leonie available to us and have Raphael as a backup. How do I do the thing to make him a thingy? You know what I mean. How do I make him a thingy? Oh, that's right, I have to give people adjutants. Raphael, how about you be an adjutant for Ingrid? Wait, how come it says no adjutants to assign? Oh, they have to be at a certain level of support, that's why. Okay, well, if that's the case, Leonie, take Raphael. And Flayn, instead of going to Claude, how about you go to Leicester? Alright, I think we're ready to go. I don't exactly know what my plan's gonna be here. This is just one of those maps we're gonna have to continue and see how it goes. Rout the enemy. Nox or Claude falls in battle, we lose.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
It's almost time to begin. Steel
I freaking
yourselves,
love
everyone.
Claude sometimes.
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
As long as we can pull off the win, doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
Yeah.
It is time.
Forward, now!
Is it really okay to be using a relic weapon in this mock battle? Just asking. This is really cool, though.